Is this the worst thing you can imagine yourself doing? Yeah? Well then guess what? You and I are gonna have a little chat because let me show you the simple exercise that you can do instead of this. Hey there, Coach Tyler here with WeShape. And look, I get it. There's a lot of you out there that probably hate push-ups. And many of you probably have great reasons. I mean, they're hard, they make your arms sore for days, and you never seem to be able to increase your reps over time. Well, here's the thing. Push-ups are actually a great exercise, but only if you do them correctly, which is why at WeShape, we focus on making sure you're doing every exercise that you do to make your body feel good, not just look good. So, not only am I gonna show you an easy version of the push-up that anybody can do to learn perfect form and build strength, but after that, I'll show you 2 more arm exercises that anybody can do to work your arms. Okay, let's start with going over how to properly do this easy variation of the push-up. This way, you don't hurt yourself and can eventually work your way up to an actual push-up. And trust me, this will serve you well in the long run. This exercise is called the high chair push-up, and it's an amazing exercise for complete beginners to learn how to do push-ups with good form while building the upper body strength necessary to eventually be able to graduate to more difficult variations of the push-up. So the first thing you're gonna need is either a nice sturdy chair or a dresser or a countertop, something that's not gonna slide out on you. So make sure that it's nice and sturdy from the get-go. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna place your hands on the chair and you're gonna come into a push-up or a plank position. Now a couple details here that people typically get wrong is they either stick their butt out like this or they let their hips sag down like this. What we want is to squeeze your glute muscles and squeeze your core really tight and never let that go. That's gonna strengthen your core while you do the push-up, which is the most important part. From there, as you come down, I don't want you to lift your elbows and flare them out to the side like this. I want you to drop your elbows back towards your hips as you come down nice and slow and controlled, right? So squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, drop your elbows towards your hips, come down as far as you feel comfortable, and then press your hands into the chair and come to the start position. Now I want you to do these slow and controlled. The slower you do them, the better, because you're gonna build the awareness, the strength, and the coordination to eventually be able to do more difficult variations. Now, you can work up to doing about 3 sets of 10 slow and controlled reps on the back of the chair, and if you wanna continue making it more difficult, then just turn the chair around, and this time do it on the low chair side instead of the high chair side. You can repeat that process and eventually you'll end up building the strength necessary to be able to do push-ups on the ground. So take your time with this exercise, go slow and controlled, really make sure you squeeze your core and your glutes the whole time and keep your elbows tucked in nice and tight as you practice this exercise. Okay, I'm glad you're going to give push-ups a chance. Now, as promised, here are 2 more exercises that you can do to build arm strength that aren't the dreaded push-up. Okay, this exercise is called a chair support hold, and it's great for not only strengthening your arms, but also helping to improve posture at the same time. Now this is fantastic because exercises like push-ups, they're great for strengthening your chest, they're great for strengthening your arms, but ultimately all these muscles, if you strengthen them too much, they pull your shoulders into this position. And this is a bad posture position, as you can see. So we want to do exercises that open the chest too while still strengthening the arms. So this is how to do the chair support hold with perfect form. To start, you want to make sure you have a nice, sturdy chair. You're gonna bring your body to the front of the chair, and you're gonna bring your hands right here. You can either bring them with your fingers forward or your wrists turned to the outside. Doesn't matter to me, whatever feels most comfortable. You're gonna squeeze the chair with your hands to make sure they don't slip off. Slide your feet forward as much as you have to be able to lift your butt off the chair, and you're just gonna hold. So lift here, lift the butt off the chair, and hold. Now what's typically gonna happen here is most people are gonna be shoulders rounded forward like this and upper back rounded forward like this. So what we wanna do is this. Think about pulling your shoulder blades back and then pushing them down and lifting your chest toward the sky. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna feel a stretch in your chest and you're gonna feel the muscles on the back sides of your arms really fire like crazy. Now when you first start this, you can just hold for a second and and then come back down, shake it out and rest if you need to. And over time, what I'd love to see is you build up to being able to extend your hips and hold this for at least 30 seconds and be able to rest for 15, 20 seconds and repeat that 3 times. Now, if you can do 3 chair support holds for 30 seconds, then I've got one more exercise for you coming up next that's gonna be a more difficult variation of this. Before we get to the last arm exercise, I just wanted to say that if you're liking these tips, then I'll bet you anything that you'll love the workouts that we create for our WeShape members. That's because to us, it's less about how you look and more about how you feel. So, if you want us to send you a customized, follow-along workout where literally every single exercise in your workout was selected based on your experience, strength, flexibility, and goals, just click the link below, take our new client survey, and you can try it for free for 14 days. Make sure to check that out, okay? Back to the last exercise. This next exercise is called the chair dip. Again, another great exercise for strengthening the back sides of your arms and improving that posture at the same time. So, you're gonna need a nice sturdy chair. Place your hands on the chair just like before. Bring your legs out. And I want you to start in a nice wide position like this, where your legs are nice and wide and your knees are pointing straight forward over your toes. From there, grip that chair again. And what you're gonna do is lift your chest, pull your shoulder blades back and down like this, but then you're gonna bend your elbows, right, as you come down. Not flared out to the side like this, but elbows back like that. So elbows stay back, come down as far as you can, and when you start to feel your upper back round or your lower back round, your whole back round, that's as far as you can go flexibility-wise. Then press into your hands, come to the top position, and repeat, slow and controlled. Really working on opening the chest and strengthening the back sides of your arms. Now, you can work up slowly to being able to do 3 sets of 10 reps. And once you can do that, bring your feet together and do them with your feet together. It's gonna make it a little bit more difficult. And once you can do 3 sets of 10 with that, you can bring your legs out in front of you with your legs straight and do 3 sets of 10 just like that. So, there's all kinds of exercises that you can do to strengthen your arms from the comfort of your own home. Practice the chair dips slow and controlled, and you'll really work on opening the chest and strengthening your arms, and it's gonna feel great on your body. Okay, I hope this info not only helps you build arm strength, but also helps you avoid injury. And if you're hungry for a great beginner arm workout, try this simple upper body routine you can follow along to with me. I'll see you there.